my name is Josh Zander. I'm the teaching professional here at Stanford University Golf Course and host teaching professional for My Smart Golf. Today I want to talk about balance. Balance is a characteristic of every great player. The first one that comes to my mind is the current British Open champion, Stewart Cink. Whenever he swings, he's always posing and holding his finish for a few seconds. He's got wonderful balance in his golf swing, and it helped him win the 2009 British Open. Now, your body equips you with three systems that help your balance. Your visual system, your eyes, are constantly communicating to your brain and helping you stay in balance. You also have your inner ear fluid. That's also sending signals to your brain to help you stay in balance. And third, the nervous system plays a big role in helping you keep your balance as well. We have something called proprioceptors in our nerve endings that are constantly sending signals to the brain, telling them where all the body parts are and helping you stay in balance. There's an interesting test you can give yourself that I learned at the Titleist Performance Institute on how to keep your balance. It's a real simple test. All you do is you stand on one leg and hold your balance. Now right now it's not that difficult because my eyes are focused, my inner ear fluid is level, and the proprioceptors on the bottom of my feet are helping me stay in balance. But if I start to eliminate some of those systems, for example, if I try this test with my eyes closed, whoa, it's getting a little bit harder to keep that balance, and I'm really fighting. I can feel the bottom of my feet really fighting to keep me in balance. If I take my vestibular system, my inner ear fluid, and mess with that a little bit by moving my head around, whoa, that also makes it harder for me to keep my balance. You can see how I'm trying to do that. So it's really forcing the proprioceptors on the bottom of my feet to try to keep me in place. And there are great ways of training that nervous system in order to help you keep your balance, and I'm going to leave that to the great medical and fitness professionals out there. What I want to talk about today is how your golf swing affects your balance. Now, when I'm on the lesson tee, I see golfers lose their balance in 4 different ways. Sometimes they swing and they lose their balance by falling backwards. Sometimes they lose their balance and falling forwards. Sometimes they lose their balance towards their toes. And sometimes they lose their balance towards their heels. So let's first address falling backwards. Falling backwards is always a case of reverse pivoting or having a reverse spine angle at the top of your backswing. Let me show you what I mean. When you swing back, if your spine angle starts to tilt towards the target and all your weight goes to your left side, the natural reaction to that is to fall this way to try to hit the golf ball. So if you can keep your head nice and steady and your eyes nice and level in your backswing, you got a much better chance of swinging through and maintaining your balance. The other problem I see with people losing their balance forward and kind of almost walking towards the target is that their upper body gets too far out ahead and they can't keep their balance. In that case, their spine angle is leaning too much forward. What you want to do is make sure you start your downswing with your lower body or having your belt buckle push forward, and as you do that, your body will stay in much more balance. Notice that if I push the lower end of my spine forward, my head stays back. And that's what's happening as I'm swinging through. Pushing the hips and pushing the belt buckle forward will keep me from falling over, tipping over towards the target. Now let's talk about why I see people losing their balance towards their toes. Most of you have heard the term swinging over the top. Well, if you make a backswing and then your downswing is over the top of that backswing, the tendency will be to fall towards your toes. Conversely, if you make a swing where you swing under your backswing and come too much from the inside, notice how the weight will start to fall back towards your heels. Now, as a golfer, you can't see yourself on video while you're playing. You don't have your golf instructor there. So how do you know what's happening with your golf swing? Well, your balance is telling you every single time. If you feel what's going on at the end of your golf swing, you're going to sense, hey, I came over the top or I came too much from the inside. So if you lose your balance towards your toes, you're coming over the top. If you lose your balance towards your heels, you're coming too much from the inside. Ideally, we want to swing it on plane, back and through. And when you do that, you're able to maintain your balance. Here again is on plane, back and through. And I can stand here and pose for the camera. Now I hear this all the time, and it's one of my pet peeves. When people tell their friends, slow down your swing. Well, if you slow down your swing, you may be able to hold your balance a little bit better because it's not as violent a move. But you can't hit it very far that way. And everybody who comes to me for a lesson, almost everybody, asks me for more distance. Well, you can't get more distance if you slow down your swing. When I first got into the teaching business, I worked for Hank Haney, and I remember this like it was yesterday. Hank said, Josh, if you take a bad swing and you slow it down, all you have is a slow, bad swing. You haven't fixed anything. Let's fix that swing plane, and then let's speed it up. I want you to be able to swing as fast as you can, and then pose for the camera. One last time, here's a swing that's on plane, and watch how I pose at the end. Now I can swing as fast as I want and maintain that balance. Hopefully a little bit like Stewart's Ink. For the best game analysis and shot tracking resource on the web, and to see more of my instructional videos, go to www.mysmartgolf.com.